DaVinci Resolve 20 for beginners. DaVinci is a powerful, free video editing software that combines professional grade tools for editing, color correction, audio mixing, motion graphics, and visual effects all in one app. After opening the software, start by clicking New Project. In the Project Manager window, give your project a name like my first video or etc. Then hit Create. Once inside, head straight to the File menu and choose Project Settings or press Shift plus 9 to configure your timeline resolution. Set it to 1920 by 1080 for HD or 3840 by 2160 for 4K, and adjust your frame rate to match your footage like 24, 30, or 60 FPS. Click Save, then go to the Media tab at the bottom. Here, you can import files by right-clicking inside the Media pool and choosing Import Media, or simply drag and drop clips from your file explorer. Once your footage is in, click the Edit tab on the bottom timeline bar where you'll spend most of your time. Drag a clip to the timeline to begin editing. Use the selection tools to move clips around or switch to the blade tool like Short B to make cuts. Click directly to the timeline to slice a clip, then hit backspace to delete unwanted parts. To trim a clip, hover the edge and drag. To add transition, click Effect on the top left, go to Video Transitions, and drag across dissolves between two clips. Click a clip and go to Inspectors in the right tab to adjust things like position, scale, rotation, and opacity. To add text, go to the Titles tab in the Effects library, drag in the text or text plus title, click it when enter your text, and customize the font size, color, animation from the inspector. When you are ready to color grade, click the color, tap on the bottom. Here, you'll see your selected clip in viewer. With color wheels underneath, adjust left, gamma, and gain to balance your image, or apply LUT for LUTs panel for quick cinematic looks. For more controls, right-click in the node graph and add a new serial node to keep your adjustments clean and reversible. To clean up your audio, head to the Firelight tab, select the audio track, and use the built-in AQ or noise reduction tools found under the effect library. And keyframe by clicking the automation line in the timeline to control volume changes. Once you're finished, click the Deliver tab to export your project. Choose a preset on the left like YouTube 1080p, select your file format, set your file name and location, then click Add the render queue, and finally, Start render on the right. Don't forget to save your project regularly using Ctrl S or Command S along the way. You can enable proxy mode via playback, timeline proxy mode, half resolution if PC is lagging, and customize keyboard shortcuts by going to DaVinci Resolve. Keyboard customization to speed your editing flow. If you ever get lost, just hover button Resolve tooltips will remind you what each function does. By following these clicks and settings, you'll not only understand where everything is DaVinci Resolve 20, but also why each step matters. And by the end of this walkthrough, you'll have fully edited, color corrected, and professional exported video ready to share anywhere. Once you've mastered the basic, let's take it a step further and explore how to organize and speed up your workflow using bins and smart folder in Media pool, right-click in the media pool, select Add Bin, and create categories like footage, music, B-roll, or tiles. To keep your media steady, especially in large projects, you can also create smart bins that automatically organize clips based on metadata like keywords or resolution. Click the three dots menu in the media pool, choose Show Smart Bins, then right-click the Smart Bin area to add new rules. In the Edit tab, take advantage of snapping to align clips quickly and activate audio waveform. View in the timeline settings to better sync music or dialogue. To improve pacing, experiment with the retime controls. Right-click a clip in the timeline, select retime controls, then drag speed points to slow down or speed up sections. For motion graphics, head to the Fusion tab, click the title or image clip, and you'll enter the nude-based compositing environment. This is where you can add low motion, blur, or even create animated logos. If that sounds complex, don't you worry. Start small by connecting a text nude to a transform nude and then to the media out nude. Then use the inspector to animate properties like position or scale with keyframes. Moving into the color, tab again, get familiar with qualifier, use the eyedropper to select a color range, then tweak hue, saturation, luminance control to isolate your grade. Add power window from the toolbar to apply target effect, like darkening the background around a subject, and track it frame by frame using tracking panel. In Fairlight, make use of timeline index to quickly navigate between clips and tracks, and add bass track for groups level audio adjustments. You can also open the loudness meter to make sure your mix meets broadcast or YouTube loudness standards. Resolve also includes useful audio plugins. Click the plus icon on the audio track to add tools like noise gate, deezer, or reverb for cinematic enhancement. Now, before exporting, head to Deliver tab one more time and explore the Render in Place option in the Edit tabs as well, which lets you convert complex segments into single clips to improve playback performance. And if you're planning to create content regularly, go to Workspace, Layout Presence, and save your screen setup for consistent editing comfort, especially if you're using dual monitors. Also visit Preferences, System, and configure your CAC settings, GPU usage, and hardware acceleration to match your computer capability. This will help you avoid crashes and lag during intense editing. Throughout the editing process, use markers to leave yourself notes, especially when working on long time lists or planning team revisions. I remember the timeline view options let you control how your track appear, expand video thumbnails, display stack audio channel, or minimize and use tracks for cleaner workspace. By the end of this session, you'll have not only clicked through every essential tool and feature in DaVinci Resolve 20, but you'll understand how each one fits together in a real workflow, from ingesting files to building edits, designing effects, mixing audio, color grading, and finally delivering a finished video that looks sounds professional even it's your very first project. So that's it.